Hi YouTubers, it's Evan and next video around some very poor video, so it's going to be a very poor video right now, so yes, I'm repeating myself, sorry, big ass cigar for life. This is going to be a ramble right now, interesting ramble, because today is Ramble's like the big ass cigar. So, just FYI, for your information, I actually have a TV in my apartment now, pretty cool, nice big ass TV for life. I can't show any footage on camera because that's copyrighted, but I do have a TV, and I'm getting a TV set up because I want to watch TV as opposed to just YouTube and computer. I mean, don't get me wrong, YouTube is really cool, nice big ass YouTube for life, but I do like to watch actual TV channels. So now back to the video topic. This is going to be a ramble. I know Fred likes these rambles. I did want to mention the TV because a lot of people have asked me, do you have a TV in your apartment? And the answer is now I do. So basically the ramble I want to talk about is about gambling again, lottery tickets, scratch tickets again. So basically today is March 25th, 2018, pretty cool. And basically I know Fred likes these rambles. So basically I want to talk about another thing with scratch tickets. So basically I probably spend per week maybe $2 to $5 a week, generally maybe $3 or $4 a week, $5 a week on lottery tickets. And that is my typical, usually around like Sunday, Tuesday or so, maybe Thursday I'll buy like a scratch ticket in here and there. So I don't have a gambling problem because I'm not somebody, I mean, compared to some people you see who spend, you know, $50, $100, $300 a week on scratch tickets, they really have a serious gambling problem. I'm somebody who probably spends $5 or less typical a week, so on average. Now what I want to talk about is obviously in Massachusetts you have to be 18 years old to buy lottery tickets, and what's interesting is obviously to buy the tickets, to buy a $1, $2, $5, $10, $20 ticket, you have to be 18 years old in Massachusetts, but also to cash it in, you have to be 18 years old, which makes common sense. It does make common sense. But what's interesting is, even if you have a ticket that says, okay, you won $5, $10, $50, whatever, $100, oftentimes the store clerks may or may not ID you depending on what I'm trying to get across is, obviously when you say, okay, I walk into a 7-Eleven in Massachusetts and I want to buy a $2 ticket, many times if you look under 30 years old, they will card you, but if you're cashing in a ticket, meaning you have a $2 ticket that you won, say, $15 on, $20 on, and you say, hi, can I have the money back, or can I have more tickets? Oftentimes they will not card you, that's what I'm trying to get across. So my point is, after rambling on for 2 or 3 minutes, is they are more liberal in general in Massachusetts with carding people when it comes to cashing in tickets as opposed to actually buying tickets, which makes common sense because if you have a ticket you already won on, chances are you were already ID'd for the ticket if you were ID'd. So if you have a ticket, it's kind of like, you know, if you have a pack of cigarettes in your jacket pocket, chances are you're already a smoker and you're somebody who already got ID'd for that pack of cigarettes. It kind of tells you the person's already of age. Now in general, even if you have a ticket, a $5 scratch ticket, you know, Massachusetts lottery ticket, you won $50, $100 on, they can still ID you just as strictly for cashing in the ticket as opposed to buying the actual ticket in the first place. Which is interesting because if you already have, you know, the damn ticket, then obviously you're of legal age. So, because just to buy a ticket in the first place, it gets a little bit confusing, but you get the point. So, it's interesting. I mean, they're just being careful because they do test stores, the police department, you know, the Board of Health, whatever, test stores for alcohol, tobacco, and lottery. But it is interesting that they're more liberal in general with cashing in and obtaining your prize as opposed to buying a ticket and trying to win in the first place. So, give us a big ass scare for life, big ass room for life. Bye.